Yo, what's up trainers, welcome back to a new video, and in today's video we're gonna be diving once again into the Great League. Just before it's gone, I think we're gonna rotate into the Fantasy Cup if I'm not mistaken, and something else, I haven't checked it yet. But I wanted to showcase you, I'm back from holidays with some friends, and now I want to show you some new Pokemons that I got during this Go Battle weekend, where we got a rank 25 Dubwool, and I'm absolutely buzzing to show you this Pokemon, where I think a ranked Dubwool is actually a Pokemon that really has some changes again, opposing to a regular one, where you have one that's 98% or something like that. I do think there's a slight difference in some scenarios where you are able to take those moves a bit better, and also adding up that fast move pressure, you will be able to reach one or two moves more instead of having a non-bulkier one. So honestly, Dubwool is about to go down in this video, because I went on a 9-1 run in this video. So buckle up and sit down and relax, because this is going to be a nice one. So the team I paired it up with is going to be Nidoqueen on the lead, because there are so many fighters on the lead, so many pseudo fighters such as Deoxys, Medicham, you name it. And Nidoqueen obviously also has that coverage against, for example, the Bastion and other steel types, where it just absolutely shreds those cores. So Nidoqueen is honestly a very strong pick. Other than that, I think you can go with a Sableye or something like a Ghost type on the lead as well, because that will give you that advantage of having a good first lead matchup in the beginning, where in this matchup we are just basically hard countering our opponent, where they had double Pokemons in the back, weak to fighting, and we have the double pseudo fighters in the back. So as you can see right now, we're gonna go for the Poison Fang here. My opponent makes a nice catch, but honestly it's just going to soften up this matchup for us, where it's going to help. It is not advantageous for you in general to catch a move that has a debuff on you, such as an Icy Wind, such as the Poison Fang, because that basically means that you are stuck with that debuff in that matchup. So in general, it is not a good or a great play doing that. Obviously there are certain situations where you can do that, but in general I wouldn't really advise you to do so, because yeah, it just gives you less percentage of winning that mid-game matchup, if that is necessary or important for you to win that game. So here my opponent, really nice awareness, throwing on the CMP Tide, which they win, making sure that we don't get another move off, and now we're just gonna get that farm down. If they decide to swap out, we won't, but if they don't, we will get that farm down, which is going to help us, because then we can poison jab whatever they have in the back. And as you can see, they have a Bastion in the back, so I could have stayed in that matchup a bit longer, basically threatening them with the Earth Power, but honestly this game is already over with damage we can output with the Dubwool. My opponent doesn't know it yet, but there's basically there's no lose con in this game so far. We can just go for the payback here. They shield up this move. I think I will actually decide to bait here, which is obviously a misplay. Don't do that, but honestly I was probably playing and messing around, because I like to do that when I know a game is over, to just throw the wrong moves to maybe give my opponent some hope. It might be me. Let me know if you do that as well in the comments down below, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe as well if you haven't already. But yeah, memeing around with your opponent is always fun. Here they try to maybe try to catch or something like that, but obviously we weren't at the move just yet. Once again, could have gone for the Earth Power here. Well, it's over anyway, so I'm just gonna go for all the Poison Fangs we can get, just to see how less damage that does. And as you can see, if they go for a Stone Edge or for a Flamethrower, at this point my Nidoqueen is just too healthy, and they won't reach 2 before I let them, or if I want to let them, because we can easily reach to the Earth Power if we want to. And now even when they shielded this move up, we still baited, and now we can go for the Earth Power, because as you can see we reached it anyway. So this game was far over when I said it just like 2 seconds ago. But yeah, GG's. Next opponent, we got the Nidoqueen on the lead against a Cofagriga. So obviously horrible matchup for us, but we got the answers for it in the back, where we are going to save swap immediately into that Dubwool, rank 25 Dubwool. I'm telling you trainers, this one is something you want to get as well. I was so happy, because I wasn't really playing Pokemon Go this weekend, because I was off with friends, and I was just opening the app, well, sometimes when I was maybe not chilling or was in my room, and I actually managed to catch this one. Well, very luckily, because I wasn't really playing this weekend, unfortunately, even though the event was great. So let me know how you did this weekend, and if you caught some nice meta Pokemon such as the Dubwool, which is going to be a Pokemon where I'm very happy about to have this one in my roster. And honestly, having that rank 25 is going to be coming in clutch, because as you can see right now, we are gonna win this lead match or this switch matchup, and it's actually going to be a very close one. As you can see, they reached the move, but now this double kick went through, and we are actually going to be able to just farm them down, shoot up this move, and we actually take those. Look at the HP we still have left. I think if I had a 98% one, we would have already died by the fast move pressure. So yeah, that's a big example of when we have a high ranked Pokemon that is actually gonna come in clutch. And even though we will reach another payback where they have to give that shield immediately back, and now we can align the Obstagoon to the Jellicent, or the Cofagrigus I should say, and now we can easily go for the Earth Power as soon as we get there. And that is going to be a GG, very well played to my opponent, because yeah, this game was all about switch in the end, and we took switch, and that's going to win us this game, because now we can easily land this Earth Power, and we have some energy stored. So yeah, there's basically nothing they can do, because they will get Night Slash down in the end, and my opponent knows it here, and they're going to top left. GG's. Alrighty, next game we got the Medicham. So as I said before, Nidoqueen or maybe a Ghost type is going to be a very decent lead right now with the current meta, and I think Nidoqueen especially is the one you want to pick, because it is just so strong due to that ground typing. So here in general, the way I like to play this lead matchup is to just go straight for Earth Power. In general, I think opponent trainer expects to go Poison Fang, but Earth Power just does so much damage. You have to shoot up that move because you don't want to get hit or one shot by that Psychic. But going for that Earth Power just allows you to put them into a range where if you leave with this matchup with a Body Slam, you are gonna threaten that shield back, and you will actually also will be able to obviously keep that alignment, which is very important. Here my opponent also save swapped into a Alone in Sandslash, which is by no means a safe swap, because Pokemons that are double weak or quadruple weak to some type of type, such as fighting in this case, or Swampert against grass, are in general not the best safe swaps. And I would say that a fighter or something that is weak to fighting and double weak to fighting in this case is by no means a safe swap. And here, as you can see, my opponent recognized that we had so much energy that if they came back in with that Medicham, they would have had given me either 1 or 2 shields to make sure that that Medicham would have stayed alive. So they come in with that Azumarill, and we are just going to outspam all these body slams. Can we reach another one? We cannot, which is really unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter too much, because at this point I'm just going to tank this move, and then afterwards they're probably gonna swap, I guess, and I'm gonna swap instantly, which they do as well. We take that play rough very well. We still have a decent amount of HP left, and at this point I'm just going to double shield my Nidoqueen once again. They make a nice bait here, or they go for a nice bait here, which is fine. But honestly, we still leave with almost 2 Poison Fangs here, and that is going to be a GG, really. Well played. This is going to be it. They cannot shield this first one. They have to shield the second one here. And if they don't shield this move up, they're gonna get KO'd, because I'm not going to bubble it, because I expect them to shield. And they actually throw the move here just before another Poison Fang comes through. And this actually helps them, because now they won't get that damage through. But honestly, it is over anyways. They're 2 times debuffed. Their defense has been dropped. And now we can easily go for that Night Slash where we take them out, and that's going to be a GG. Very well played. Alrighty, next game. So in the next game we got Nidoqueen against a Jellicent. So a Pokemon that really hard counters us, so we have to swap out. It is also a bubble Jellicent, so that's even worse for the Nidoqueen in the back. So now let's see if this Dubwool can actually output something against this Shadow Nidoqueen in this mid-game matchup. So we're just gonna go for these body slam spam, you know the drill. That is what Dubwool does best, throwing out these body slams and getting to it very, very quickly. So here we're gonna go for yet another body slam. I also could have went for the payback, which is something tricky, a bit sneaky I should say, because people don't really expect you to go for that payback if it is not super effective. And here, as you can see, we actually take them down at the same time, so that is huge for us, because now we might be able to line our Pokemon correctly and we make the right call. So that is huge. I came in with my my first Pokemon, and my opponent thought, you know what, we have to bring our third Pokemon here, and it is actually going to be a Beedrill, which is really unfortunate for us, because Beedrill obviously is still a Pokemon Pokemon that does very well against both of our Pokemon. It can hit both of our Pokemon for super effective damage. So yeah, this game is not over yet, but now let's see how this game is going to end. I wasn't expecting them to have obviously a Beedrill on the back, because it's not a common Pokemon to see, so well, you gotta respect the spice. But anyways, as you can see right now, we're just gonna go for the Night Slash spam here. And my opponent is debuffed because I threw a Poison Fang on that Jelly Sand. And now let's see if we are actually able to still take this game home. So I'm just going to overfarm here as much as I dare. I'm gonna go for the Night Slash right now. We are at the back-to-back, and this allows us to baby threaten also the another shield from our opponents, because we will be able to throw this Night Slash now at the Beedrill, and let's see, they actually let it through, and I think that's going to be GG, because we can now go for the Poison Fang here and then Poison Jab them all the way down. That is a huge mistake with my opponent. I think they had that game still won if they shielded up that move, but yeah, sometimes your opponent makes mistakes and you can capitalize on that, and then you will win. So as you can see, never give up unless you feel like you have to give up, because sometimes you just don't have to waste either your time, my time, our time, you know. So here, as you can see, we got a Charizard on the lead. We're gonna go and throw these Poison Fang spam, and then Poison Jab them all the way down. Charizard hits like a truck, but it's really frail as well. So we are going to be able just to farm all the way down. I am going to double shield here, just because I have to preserve in an ABB line. You have to preserve your first Pokemon, because it just counters whatever counter user or hard counter your backline cannot handle. Your first Pokemon can, so it is very advantageous for you to just make sure that you are able to keep that one alive. So here we bait, and we actually get a shield, which is absolutely huge, because now this is going to put them into a range where I think 2 Body Slams is going to be enough to KO. And if we reach the Body Slam before they reach, I don't know, but I think I know that I am going to win CMP. And here, as soon as I get there, I'm gonna throw, because I think this is going to be enough to take them out, which it is. And now we do have some HP left on our Dubwool, which is huge. And now they actually have a Chestnut in the deck. Again, a Pokemon I wasn't really expecting. I was expecting a Medicham in the back, because Medicham is so common nowadays. But it is a fighter anyways. But as you can see, I'm actually going to store that move up. Make sure that we have something maybe for later, and they decided, or they tried to catch that move, which is actually advantageous for us, because now this allowed us to farm them down, and also allows or maybe make them, they had to throw there, and if they didn't throw, we would have obviously gotten that Poison Fang off. And now they have to throw once again, sacrificing our Obstagoon, but we still have that Body Slam stored. We win CMP over the Chestnut, if I'm not mistaken. And we throw the Body Slam, and their defense has dropped, and this is going to be enough to take them out. So that game was actually, came kind of close to the end, but Dubwool takes it once again. Rank 25 Dubwool, I'm telling you, it is so strong. So we have the Dream Lead, obviously, and they save swap into that Politoed. So we're gonna go for a Poison Fang, and Politoed is already tanky, I would say, but still it doesn't like this Poison Fang. So we're gonna go for that move, and now I'm gonna come in with my Obstagoon. And this mid-game matchup is now something we can easily tank or win, because I'm just going to go for the Night Slash as soon as I get there. And I think this is going to be enough to take them out, or barely, where we will be able to just go for another move. Here I'm actually deciding to shield up, because I think I will be able to outpace them. And they're actually running double nukes, so now I know I can easily farm them down instead of throwing. So we are one shield down. Up, I should say, against our opponent. They don't have any shields left, so I think this game should be easy for us to win. We can go for yet another Night Slash, even though this is going to be resisted. Obviously you want to get as much chip damage as you can possibly get on that opponent's Clefable, which I don't have, unfortunately. I would love to have a very high ranked one, but I don't. And what do they have in the back? It is going to be a Greninja. So if this game wasn't over already, this game is going to be over by the means of Dubwool, because Dubwool once again is going to clutch here. They're gonna go for the Night Slash, which is fine, and now I'm gonna go for the Body Slam on the CMP, which is a bit unfortunate, bad timing, because we lose CMP, because obviously the Greninja has a very high attack stat, so it wins a lot of CMPs against a lot of Pokemon, but it is not that tanky. It is actually very frail, just also because it takes or outputs a lot of damage. So in general, that's the way it works. And now we can go for yet another Body Slam, and this is going to be yet another battle where Dubwool is going to take it for us. they're gonna go for the move, and I'm not too sure if I'm gonna shoot up this move. I'm actually gonna let this go, but obviously Dubwool could have taken that one. But yeah, this is the safer play, by just coming back in with the Needle Queen. So oh yeah, I clicked not or by accident on the Master League, so one Master League battle in between. Let me know if you're still here in the comments down below, because yeah, some Master League battles in between is always fun, where I well, by accident, I wasn't really looking at my phone, clicking on the Great League, but I accidentally clicked on the Master League. But my opponent here is actually core broken by my Metacross, and at this point I tried to catch a close combat. Did we get the catch? We did, so that is actually a huge catch, wasting a lot of energy of our opponent, and now they reach another move, which is unfortunate. I hope they don't have wild charge, because otherwise this mid-game matchup is going to be lost anyways. But I'm deciding to let it go, and it was just a play rough, which is huge. So now we're gonna go for a crunch, and they come in with the Dialga. So basically the Metacross on the lead, core broke their whole team was super weak against the Metacross, and at this point I can easily come with my Dragonite, go for a Dragon Claw just to get their Dialga as low as we can, well, as low as possible, as fast as we can, and then after this the Metacross should be able to clean up this game. Where they come back in, we still have so much energy stored here on our Metacross, and there's just nothing they can do, because even if they shield up this move, we can easily shield back, get to the Meteor Mesh, and then take them all out. And that is going to be it for this video, I think, or for this battle, I should say, because yeah, there's this Metacross, our Metacross, or our Shundo Metacross, I should say, just basically well, takes down their whole team, and there was nothing they could have done really. Well, maybe the only thing they could have done is maybe chosen a different team where they had not a Mamoswine and also a Zacian that are both weak or super weak to the Metacross. So now we're back to the Great League, where we have the Needle Queen against once again a Medicham on the lead. Medicham on the lead is so common, and we're gonna play it the same way. On this EMP tie, we're gonna go for the Earth Power, and this is going to land once again, which is absolutely huge for us in this game. It's already going to put us into a very high win con. We're gonna obviously shield that move, and now we're gonna go for the Poison Fang as soon as we get there, once again on the EMP tie. And now I hope my opponent is not going to shield up this move, but they actually decide to do so, which is fine, and I think I will shield up this move. Yeah, once again, your lead Pokemon in an AVP line strategy, you should always try to protect it, because it is going to win you games. So here I'm going to instantly swap. I don't really care about what's going to come in, I think, which is going to be that Great Ninja. So yeah, we're going to instantly swap and throw these double kicks at them. And also we're gonna go for these body slam span. Obviously they're gonna go for that Hydro Cannon, which is fine, and now they're gonna come in with their own Dubwool. So this game is not looking over, I think, because Dubwool on the opponent's side has a shield still, which is going to be a bit annoying, but they also might be able, or might be thinking that they should keep shields for their Green Ninja. And if that's going to be the case, we are actually in a good position, because as you can see, they let the next body slam go through as well, and this is going to put us into a position where we are easily gonna well, be able to farm them probably all the way down, and if not, I think we are still gonna able to counter them down with the damage of our Obstagoon. And as you can see, I'm just gonna try to farm them down, which is a bit of a mistake, because they actually reach yet another body slam. And now all the energy we had an Earth Power loaded, is going to get wasted, but as you can see, that counter damage is going to be enough to take them out, and we're not in a range where one Hydro Cannon is going to be enough to take us down. So yeah, this is going to be a GG, and they know it, and they're gonna top left. So next game, we got the Quagsire on the lead, so obviously a very tough lead for us. Once again, we had the Jellicent and also the Runerikas on the lead. Now let's see if we can outplay this one again. We're gonna save swap into our Dubwool, and now we get hard countered once again, hard counter city. But now let's see what this rank 25 Dubwool actually can output and can do in this matchup. We're gonna go for yet another body slam, and if we reach another one, our opponent might have to start shielding. So do we actually survive this move after we've taken also some damage? We actually do. We survive it, and now we reach yet another body slam, and let's see, we actually get a shield. So once again, showing off that rank 25 is actually coming in clutch, because we actually are able to to survive several counters and also reach another body slam, making sure, or basically that allows us to get a shield from our opponent. So here they're gonna go for yet another ice punch, and now I just gotta hope that whatever is going to be in the back is something my Obstagoon can handle. So I'm just going to instantly swap as soon as they come back in with that Quagsire. And they actually decide to come in straight away with their Noctowl, which is a great play by my opponent, because now they're not one turn ahead or one turn behind. I think they might even be a turn ahead, which is unfortunate. So now the only chance I see of winning this game is me getting that boost. And if we get that boost, we will be able to, I think, output enough damage where we will be able to take out that Quagsire by only 2 Night Slashes, but also take out that Noctowl. So if we don't get the boost, unfortunately, I think this game is going to be over, because those Poison Fangs that we have stored, I think we only have one, is not going to be enough really to take out that flying or the Noctowl, I should say. And yeah, I think this is going to be it, because they're just so spammy with the mud bombs, obviously, and there's not a lot we can do at this point. Even though if we get the boost right now, we are not gonna get it. Can we get the farm down? We cannot, and that's going to be it for this video, because we are not gonna output a lot of damage, because we are so low. And I'm going to top left, as you can see. So I hope you enjoyed this video, trainers. Honestly, this showcase of Dubwool was insane. I had so much fun with this Pokemon. I'm so happy that we grabbed, that I grabbed a rank 25 in this Go Battle weekend. Let me know how your Go Battle weekend went. Did you, for example, gain a lot of elo or something like that? Or did you catch some nice licky tongues or whatsoever? Let me know in the comments down below, because I love to hear that. And without further ado, I hope you trainers enjoyed this video, and I will see you in trainers in the next video. Peace.